Oh. Degreaser, chain lube, and some multi-purpose lubricant, which is basically just WD-40. I know there's a lot of brands out there, and you're probably wondering why I picked this one, and it's because I'm a sucker for graphic design. I love the design, the fonts, and it came in a nice pack. Had good reviews too. So anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the degreaser and clean off our chain. Okay, so I took the wheel off, and how to do that, that's in my last video, so you can check that out if you're really interested in getting it off. It's pretty simple. This is my Reverend Motors Release Degrease Degreaser. I'm gonna hit this up, get this grease off of here. This is from when I put the grease, when I lubricated the chain, it just like threw it all over the place, and that's what I ended up with. So, all right, I'm gonna take care of that. So my little chain tool, it didn't really work very well for getting this off. Well, it was good, but it was awkward. So what I ended up doing is I got this old dish scrubber. So I got most of it off so far. But there's also some pretty stubborn stuff on the edges here. So I was able to take this putty knife and just kind of scratch it all off very gently. And I put it up on its side and got in the back here. Same thing. Anyways, just about done. So after you use a degreaser, you're gonna want to like wipe it off. Well, you want to like rinse it off with some water, because you don't want it to keep eating away at stuff like this rubber. I don't think it would destroy it right off the bat, but it's a good thing. Since I don't really have anything to spray this with at the moment, I'm just gonna use this damp cloth. All right, and then I got a dry towel. All right, while I'm waiting for my wheel to dry, I'm gonna take the degreaser. I'm gonna hit some of this stuff up, get that cleaned up. Probably not gonna do too much more cleaning because I just gotta, it needs to be power washed. Winter came too fast for me to take care of that this year. So anyways, I'm gonna do that. All right, so I degreased this side of the swing arm just because it was so greasy. That side's just got some mud and dirt. I'll take care of that later when I actually bust out stuff to do my cleaning. But for now, I got all the grease off that. Still got this guard, it's kind of greased up. It'll be fine. All right, so this is all dry now. Got this multi-purpose lubricant, thou shall not rust. I'm gonna use that to oil this. All right, in order to like access the chain so we can degrease it and lubricate it, we're gonna have to take the chain guard off. So what you're gonna need is either an 8mm socket or an 8mm wrench. And there's two, one in here, one over here. There's two bolts, and we're gonna take those out. I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I just loosened that up. All right, while I have this off, I'm gonna go soak it in some water and some dish soap and really clean it up. So we've got a little bit of a situation outside. My son's a miner. What are you mining?
No, I Star Wars person.
Oh, now he's a Star Wars person. What are you using the sleds for? This was for when he was mining. I created this train. All right, I've got the degreaser. I've got it up on the block, and I'm gonna go through here spraying the degreaser. All right, got the whole chain now. So that chain maintenance kit came with this handy little scrub tool. So I'm gonna get in there now. All right, I got through once, and how I'm doing it is like this. This is only a 3-sided piece, so I'm not getting the back side. So I'm gonna go through again, getting the full chain and finish that up. Finished with that, and I'm going to take a damp cloth and wipe it all off. I cleaned it with a damp cloth and then I ran through with this dry one. Dried this off as best I could. Now we're gonna hit it with some lubricant. What was that? So you can see how sticky this is. It's great. So that'll stay on for a long time. This is all oiled now. It's got lubrication, it's got the chain lubricant. I learned my lesson last time. I tightened it up. I didn't do a video on tightening it. It's a pretty simple thing. So I loosened it up. You can see there's a lot of play in there. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that. So the slack should be between 1.38 and 2.36 inches. Now, I've got this. I don't have like any special measuring tool. I'm just gonna use this and shoot for 2 inches. Anyways, let's get started. First thing you wanna do is loosen this. This is the brake pedal. If that's tight, it's not gonna allow you to move this any. So just make it pretty darn loose. Don't like take it off all the way or any. You don't need to do that, but just loosen it up. So I need help. I need you to hold this tight and don't let it move. That? Yeah, just hold it like that. You gotta get the 22 millimeter and loosen it. You got it? All right, you just need to loosen it a little. Now we're gonna make that, so as you adjust it, you push up and it's gonna get tighter. Thank you for your help. You just want these to be exact same thing. Okay, so I ended up tightening them just right before we get to the 6. So that's about 2 inches, a little less. It's fine. All right, now we got to tighten it up. So I've got my torque wrench. The rear wheels needs to be set to around 9 meters per kilogram, and we're gonna tighten this. And there we go, it broke. There's one more thing I gotta do. This is the very last thing. We're gonna put this chain guard back on. It's really simple. This notch right here is gonna fit on the old tab back there. I'll slide that in. There we go. And now I've put these in a safe place in one of my asthma medicine containers. So that was a really simple thing to do. Like, I was neglecting it and I paid the price. I lost my chain out in the woods. I could have got hurt. I could have been stranded out there. You know, it was the best possible scenario what happened to me. I just lost my chain, was able to get it back on and continue my ride. But when I got back, I realized how loose it was and how close to disaster I'd been at that moment. So that's easy. I hope you watch this video and think, I'm gonna go check my chain. Make sure it's at the correct tension, make sure that it's oiled, make sure it's clean, and I hope I helped. Thanks for watching.